I spy with my little eye. Red combine, blue tractor, and green grain cart. But that don't look like Joyce Farms. Out here helping Matt and Kelly, helping them get a little bit closer to being done. Y'all better soak it up, because that's probably the only time you'll see Dylan Joyce in a red combine. Well, this is not a great selling point for the red combine. Got the side shields throwed up here, and we are replacing some batteries. One thing I do like though, the batteries are down on ground level, and it does have a battery disconnect. Makes it easy to jump it off and easy to work on the batteries. Do like that part. This morning we had to jump it off to get it started, and while we was eating lunch, got to smelling something, and it was the battery was smelled like sulfur, and the battery had done got hot. So we're gonna swap these batteries out, putting some good John Deere batteries on it, so that this combine, we're gonna get 2 times the performance out of this red combine now that it's gonna have some John Deere batteries on it. And we done that because Tennessee Tractor was the closest place to get it, and plus Tennessee Tractor is awesome.
Who knows where Napa is in Jackson?
We know nothing about this part of the world. It is just yeah, it's a different part of the world. You go from farmland, and then next thing you know, you're about to run through a subdivision. Throw me a battery up here, Bob. Oh, you the man. You got the red to the right.
Red right.
Red right.
Red right.
Red's not right, but as far as the battery is concerned, let's say the positive is right.
Bingo. Perfect.
Wingo, wingo. Now, go get battery number 2.
Yes. Oh, shit.
What you do, knock your head off?
Damn rat bastard.
What did you hit your head on that?
Yeah. Big ass oil filter. Hydraulic filter.
Give me a hammer to give it a little tappy tap. This service call is really gonna cost Matt. I don't know why Matt wants to run this red stuff when he's got a good John Deere dealership 12 minutes down the road.
Some really nice folks.
Shout out to the guys at Tennessee Tractor though for getting me hooked up.
In Jackson.
In Jackson. They was a little nervous about handling a hot bubbling battery, and I don't blame them, because I should get hazard pay for this, for handling a battery literally about to explode. It wasn't swelled, but it was hot. And like most everything I work on, it's got a 7/16 on this post and a 1/2 inch on this post. That reminds me a lot of some of my stuff. Well, I've been demoted to truck driver. Got these old long trailers. I don't like these long trailers. I love my little 30-foot jet. You can get it in and out about anywhere.
It feels weird not having a stair combine. I just don't know what to do. I'm still feeling. For some reason, I thought y'all had easy steer on your combine. I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, we're unloading there. Putting pretty good little stream in it. Got the front hopper about half empty. Think we could, according to what Matt told me, we could push it a little harder, but we're close and should be back in plenty of time, so there ain't no need in pushing it, risk choking the leg up. Matt, we need to work on your drive. I need to bring the Traco over here. Whatever you got right here, it needs to be about double that, because it is a freaking heifer to get in here. But yeah, that needs to be about twice as wide as what it is, Matt. I got a number of some people with some gravel you can call. I got the edge of the gate right here at the edge of the pit. That way when you open the gate, all the beams fall down in the grate. This is the second truckload of the day. Yesterday we cut 3 truckloads. Them batteries messing up really slowed us down. I like these little windows. I might have to get some for my trailer. Out of all these trailers I've run over the years, I believe I like these jets about the best out of any of them. They got them viewing windows, which ours is an older model and don't have them windows, but has those windows. The doors are always easy to open. They haul a lot for their size. We got an older trailer, it's a white A White King trailer's the brand. I don't know. I doubt they're in business anymore. It's a 32 foot, and you'd struggle to put 900 bushel of corn on it. And that jet trailer, you can get 900 on it easy. Matter of fact, we've had 950 on it. It really don't need that much on it, but we put that much on it. I always like to do a walk around, look at the pit there, check my meter. Walk around here to the bin it's going into. Make sure there ain't no beans coming out the top anywhere. Go over here and listen to the wall. Make sure the spinner's running. You can hear the beans come around as the spinner comes around. Old Carter there, he's a mighty fine buggy operator. He'll load a truck. He knows how to load one. And he pays attention to the combine, and he's always right there when where you need him, when you need him.
And if he ain't there, he'll pitch up fast.
Yeah, and like Robert said, if he ain't there, he'll get there and do it in a hurry. We're fixing to steal him, because we don't have a buggy driver. It's just me and Robert.
Yeah.
Well, what's your opinion of it, Robert, after having a couple of hours of seat time?
I mean, I like it. It's just, I just wish they would have the handle. I'm like Dylan, I don't like the handle. My dang thumbs hurt. Having to wander across here trying to find buttons. But
They had a really good design with the 2388s. I don't know why they felt like they had to change it.
no, me neither. I mean, as far as running it, I like running it. Especially that auto steer.
Everybody likes the auto steer. It's a big hit. I suggested one thing to Matt that this thing needs, and he said, I suggested he put a camera in the grain tank.
Yeah, it needs a camera.
He said that's what it's got sensors for.
Sometimes them sensors lie.
Yep. I like having that camera in the grain tank. One thing you can look back there and see how you sample it. looks without having to turn your head.
Well, still, on our combine, you know, the window glass is kind of towards the top. You can actually see up in it.
Yeah, I would. If I had to put some windows in the drain tank extensions, I believe would help. That, and it sounds like you're driving a dang fighter jet in here, or a video game.
Old Maverick here.
That is one function we really enjoyed about this header. I just taught Robert how to rock that header back. We was running on B and a half between B and C, and we rocked it back to B. We was having trouble. The wheat straw was trying to drag up a little bit. You can look at the trees and tell there's no wind blowing, and the dew's gonna try to start falling on us. Last night we had some wind blowing, but we ain't got any wind tonight. You see how that dust is hanging around so long? Which sometimes is that way at dusk. If you got about a 30-minute to an hour window, and if you can kind of cut through it, you can keep on cutting if the wind picks up. Which another thing that ain't helping is you can tell we've got lots of trees around this field. Pretty steep old hill right here Robert's on. He's having to really slow down and give the header time to flex and tilt and follow the contour of the ground. You know what, that blue tractor does have some pretty good lights on it.
Well, go ahead and tell me what's going to be number one on Dylan's wish list. R-Series sprayer, or a Draper head, or even a red combine.
I gotta get turned around before I can answer. That's one good thing about the auto steer. Well, we're shooting for a Draper header, and it won't be an R-Series combine. I mean R-Series sprayer, but hopefully it will be like a 4730 John Deere. That's what we're hoping for. I'll have to talk really nice to my banker.
He started there for a bunch of years, and jumping up from those to that R-Series sprayer was like going from an auger head to a Draper head. I think they're that much better, but you know the price tag on them is almost out of sight too.
Well, when you're coming from a Tyler Patriot that's got a 75-foot boom and a spraying speed of about 8.5 miles an hour in the hills, I think a 4730 is going to be a big upgrade.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that. 8.5 miles an hour is all that thing will do.
In the hills, it's not got but a 4-cylinder 120 horse engine carrying a 750 gallon tank. So, but when we get down in the bottoms, I can step up in the medium range and spray 10 to 12 miles an hour.
Well, I'm just glad to hear you say you're not set on one of those red Patriot sprayers.
I wouldn't be against one if I found one for the right price.
Yeah, those 30 series sprayers, I mean, they're good sprayers. I like them. They're definitely not as well balanced as your Patriot or that R series, and the gas can be kind of loud on. The one main weakness I've seen with them is the boom, but I imagine that's going to be on pretty much any sprayer you look at.
Well, I like the boom stability so much better on the Patriot than the John Deere's. When you cross an edge with the Patriot, the boom just don't flop everywhere like those older series Deere's. I love how light it is when I can go out a day sooner than everybody else spraying. I mean, we literally sprayed the other day and it had just rained the day before and hardly even left the track. They're just so light and nimble, but we're just getting to the point we got more acres than my sprayer has performance. Matt, we're going to have a little bit left in the tank just to tell you what you want me to do with it.
Well, if you got time to spray it out on those other two fields over there that I was spraying it, do that. If you ain't got the time, just go ahead and carry it back to the shop. I ain't worried about that deciduous. I ain't worried about that deciduous sitting in the tank.
We'll jump over here across the ditch. It ain't much at all.
10-4, appreciate it, guys.
Yes, sir, anytime. And he's out.